Hey guys, so I know how much people love farm simulator videos, so I do it in real life. So here we have 26 bales, there's a double row top and bottom, 26 bales of hay, and this video is going to unload them into a shed. So as we're just driving around the farm, getting up to the sheds, see the load there behind me. Yeah, it's incredibly dry here at the moment. We have quite a sandy farm, so when it doesn't rain, it dries out very quickly. Take a look at this. Here we are driving past the sheep, so you can see where the sheep are actually grazing. It's turned nearly white, and where they haven't grazed it's still green. But there's literally just no rain coming, and it's gone really dry. So here we are coming through the gates, and we're going to turn this way. I think this is what really confuses a lot of people when they have a trailer. So when you have a trailer on, the trailer will take the least or the easiest route, which is probably that direction, which will probably end up hitting the tree if I just drive straight that way. So what we have to do is go actually more around the tree. So what I mean by that is we're going to go up this direction, keep it tight, get up here to the corner. Keep it tight, keep it tight. There's a tree well over there. Keep it tight this side. You can see, will I make it, will I make it? Yes, look at that. We're just skinning it. So there's a perfect gap just there. So if we didn't keep all the way over, it would have, we would have just hit the side of the trailer, we would have just ended up hitting the tree, which we don't want. Okay. There's some more cattle out there. Right. Super, let's go. Okay, so now we are approaching the hill that's going off down there. We have a heavy load behind us. We're probably in third or fourth gear. So we're just going to drop all the way back down. And you always drop down on the flat, don't drop down when you're starting to go down the hill because last stage is just too late. We're now in first gear. It means the fastest the tractor can go is the maximum speed of first gear. So we don't need to put our foot on the brake. Keep our foot off the brake. Definitely do not put your foot on the clutch. Keep the tractor in gear. If you're going too fast, just let off the accelerator. You hear the engine winding up a bit. Just picking up, but you can't go any faster than first gear. Now we can start tapping the brake. Holding it back. Holding it back. Still have the load up behind us. Machinery can only do one thing, either turn or accelerate. So now that we've decelerated, now we start making a turn. Keep it nice and wide. Trailer's coming around. Now we can drive into the yard. Okay, so now that we're in the yard, we're going to take off all the straps. So these are ratchet straps. You see them on everything. And they're so easy to use, but so many people don't know how to use them. So to take them off, now that they're currently strapped down on the load, there's a little notch just there. Well, you can see it just there maybe. So you lift the lock up to that, and then you go a bit more, you hear it go bang. And now that's for releasing the lock mechanism or the ratchet mechanism. Give it a pull, off it comes. Simple. Okay, we do some more. So another one. Nice and easy. That's it. So oh yeah, all the excess, I just shot them in there into the holes. So some of them are longer than others. So we undo this one. So yeah, just had a knot in there. Put it all the way up. You can see these little notches just here and here. When you get to that point, there's a cam lobe on this side, which will release the lock here, which will release it off the sprocket. So maybe that side there. So when I lift it all the way up. The cam is going to push down this. This is going to slide down to here. This is going to release the lock. Give it a pull. And off it comes. Right. So, wait, if you want to know how to lock these up, by the way, so get it nice and tight. Whatever you're tying up, get your whole body weight. Give it a good pull back. Try to use up all the slack. You're also doing this one-handed, which you normally don't do. You know to do two-hand. So you pull the finger lock just there. Pull that up. Bend it in half. Start ratcheting. Only when you pull this you can get into the release, so you can't actually get into the release when you're just pulling it up and down. And pull it nice and tight, and that's it. And then when you're finished, rather than having it sticking out, you can just pull it all the way in, and that just keeps it locked in out of the way. So then to release, all the way up, give it a pull, there it comes. Next one, these are nice and simple ones. All the way up, give it a pull, down it comes, up, no, you can go all the way up, that's all the way up, give it a pull, down it comes. If they don't come down, they're obviously old and rusty and all that crap. We're just going to release all of these. And to make sure I don't run over any of them, and make sure that I have them all, just hang them there like that. Same with this one. Hang them there like that. Typical. Right. Okay, so now we have all the ratchets just hanging there. Let's go to the other side and pull off the straps. Okay, so here we are now at the other side. Just pull them all off. Don't let go of them. Keep them in your hand. The other end is going to fall on the ground. That's okay, because that's what we want. There we go. That's two more. All in my hand. Okay. I have some sort of weird rainbow now behind me. They're all different colours. Brilliant. Okay. That's them now. Down and let's roll them up. Okay, just take this yellow one because it's nice and simple. It's the shortest as well to show in the video. Right, find the middle, which is probably about there. This way I like to do it. Get like this, start twisting. Because you grab it in the middle, when every time you twist, you're pulling the two ends together. And just like that, it's all rolled up, ready to be used for the next go. Okay, I have some more now to do. Okay, now I have them all wrapped up. So I really don't think it makes any difference whether you start in the center, starting where the hook is, or start at the very end and wrap them up. Makes absolutely no difference, not that I can see anyway, just that this way you're only wrapping up half of it each time, which if you have a lot of them to do is so much faster. My arms are actually killing me from wrapping these two because they took so long to do, especially sometimes they're really long ones that we have. And this yellow one is for the back because it's nice and short. When you're turning them over, interesting to know is, say like this one here, there's nothing on this side and there is dots on this side. So obviously this is the front and this is the back. So when you're throwing it over, make sure that the dots are visible. So that means then that the hook is hooked into the body, and then when you're pulling it over, to make sure that it isn't twisted, you know which side is the inside and outside. And then you have some smart arse like this that designed this one and put it on both sides. So yeah, well done. So whoever designed that one didn't get the memo of what you're meant to do, where all the others are one-sided. So even these ones are, that's one-sided. Oh, where's it gone? That's one-sided. Even the yellow one is front and back. But this blue one, two-sided. Right, let's go get the loader. So as you can see from the ground behind me, nice and green there. A few cows are happy out. But yeah, it's been really dry here for the last probably about 6 or 7 weeks. We've had little to no rain. I think we got rain about a week ago, but like mist, is probably what we got. And so yeah, you can see it everywhere starting to dry out. But what's really interesting is along here by the trees, you can see that there's a different shade of grass. So we're walking into it now. Maybe the camera isn't able to see it, but there's like a perfect line nearly there. You can see it's dark green out here and really kind of yellow here because the trees are sucking the moisture out of the ground. It's actually slowing down the moisture that the grass can take up, or robbing basically the moisture, the damp. And yeah, the grass doesn't like it. There, you can see it better there now behind me. The different colours of shade. It's really interesting how far out, there's a better even view, how far out the roots go of these big giant trees. So these are poplars, and so this farm here used to grow hops for Guinness in Kilkenny, or for Smittix in Kilkenny, and this was a hop gardens where all the hops are grown, and now thanks to globalization, it's just easier and you get better quality hops from just importing it rather than using Irish hops. Okay, so we found the loader. We're just going to take off the pallet forks because you don't need them. We're going to put on the bale lifter. Which one is it? This one. Okay, so to take off the pallet forks, there's this big solid bar going across. These are like jaws that lock down into it. So the pallet forks can go up and down, but they can't escape. So we're just going to release the lock, which is one of these snap pins. Pull the pin out. Drop this back, put it into the bottom hole. Slide it through. Great. Now let's release it. Okay, let's start this up and release it. Okay, let's release it, so just watch it there. So we're going to go down, go back, released, and let's pick up the other one. Okay, now let's pick up the other one. So there's two hooks here at the top. They have to correspond to these pipes here, or the tubes here at the top of the headstock. So let's mate one to the other. Okay, so there's the end of the hose, all the way up. So there's the male and female joiners. So we just pull out the safety collar, push it in, push the safety collar back forward again. That's now locked. Do the same to the other side, and then we're ready to go. Okay, so I have it all now connected and ready to go, and we'll just give it a test. Closed. Open. Great. First we have to check on the cows. So yeah, of course you should be careful when you're walking through cattle, and especially when you're your own cows as well, because you can get complacent. But yeah, all of my cattle, they're all Angus, or all half-bred Angus. So the Angus are like big Labradors. They're just big softies, and they're very, very placid, and also have no horns. Come on lads, come on, we're going to a new field. Look, they all follow you. Come on, come on guys, this way, let's go. Yeah, this cow here, she knows what's going on. Typical, I turned the camera off right at the wrong second. So this red cow here is after just jumping in the air because she knows what's about to happen, and she's very excited. So yes, finally get into the new paddock with the lovely green grass. Right. Unlocked. All the way open. Come on lads, in you go. Don't have to tell them twice. Absolutely so excited. Right, so we have a new trough here. The old one is over there. It was leaking and made the place an awful mess. So got a new trough, and just have turning on the water supply, so it's filling up. I'm delighted with that. Right, I think my customers are very happy too, all eating and delighted with themselves. So they have fresh food, they have good water, clean water, it's not leaking, and yeah, you can hear the other cows in the background. Super jealous that these guys here got in. Right, let's go get this loader, and finally hopefully we'll get this hay unloaded. Okay, and finally that's the trailer now emptied.
Okay, so apparently this is what all the real YouTubers do. They put the camera up real high and then they talk to themselves while they're like with random stuff in the background. But anyway, yeah, so finally finished unloading the trailer. Let's have a look inside to see what it all looks like when it's all stacked up. Okay, and we're back. And here we have all the bales all stacked up. Yeah, there's a load of bales. So there's, I think, 150 or 160 bales there. There's still probably another 100 still to come in. And then there's some hay silage bales or haylage bales still to come in on top of that as well. So we're getting through it. So that's all the bales now in the shed. And it's time to go home. I'm tired. Right, and that's now the trailer finished. So thanks very much for watching. That's all there is to this video. So don't forget to rate, comment and subscribe. Subscribe over there. If you like this video and you want to help me out, you can give me a super thanks. So you can see it along the bottom, there's a super thanks button. You can give a donation there. And yeah, I'm about to go home because I'm tired. So thanks very much for watching. See you later.